So the past few days there hasn't been many updates because I've been mostly working on how to solve the problem I hinted on last time, where that because of the refresh rate of the video, we were getting sent variables way too quickly. It's not fixed yet, but I am on sort of the verge of finishing the problem, which is good news all round. So at the moment, what happens is it takes the activity from our video, so the middle, left, and right breakdown, and brings them through to these toggle boxes here. So this tells us whether there's a certain amount of activity in each area, which is still completely untested yet, so it's just got placeholder values at the moment. So if there's more than 500 pixels of movement, which when I record videos there's always going to be because my face sits right in the center, and on the left and right if there's over 1,000 pixels of movement, so at the moment just any form of shape, but my hands when I hold them up to demonstrate take about half the picture anyway. And if you think how far back the camera is going to be in the demonstration I've posted off in the actual exhibit space, sort of a human is only going to be about 2 fingers sort of thing. So I've tried to construct it so it'll be relevant, but I'll definitely need to adjust them in this space. But anyway, so what happens is when there's activity, these toggle boxes open, and then they control this G switch, which when the toggle is active causes this pipe function here, which just releases these variables once every second instead of instantly. It does what's called a flush, so it will release the variable that's in there at that moment in time. So it's getting an actual reading for the velocity or the speed in the space at the second that someone either enters or leaves it. I still need to put in an extra for sort of just a time delay, so I'm going to add that on this section here. So I'm going to add another G switch that it will only allow a variable to pass once every 5 or 10 seconds, so that, I mean, at the moment if there's any activity it will just push through that value, and that's seen down here. So you can see it's a much smoother motion, but if I was to change the color with that it would still be fairly quick, so you're talking once every second, 2 seconds or so at the moment. But there's no way that the activity in the space is going to be constant like I'm demonstrating with my hands here. I've also added a new section to the colors. So at the moment it was just picking the exact numbers. So for example, if there was no one or someone was in the middle, it was defaulting to, why is it not changing? It was defaulting to 74, so around the green level. If someone was going really fast it was going to the blue, which is around the 162 level here, and then down here if someone was going really slow it was going to red, which was just sort of 0 or 1. But I'm going to add in these random calculations, so instead of just being each default color it will pick a spread in the color range. So if someone say it was going to generate a red, it'll give us something between 0 and 32, so it'll be along that area. If someone was going really, nothing was happening, someone was standing still, it would be between this area. And exact same, if someone was going really slow it would be between this area. So it just gives us more range and colour. The light I've just received in the mail a few minutes ago fits in, so I'll put a photo of that on the Tumblr as well, but it can display something like 16 million colours, so I really wanted to make it a more diverse area.